And I am the assistant manager here at the Branigan Cultural Center and the curator of Ink Tattoos as Personal Expression. This exhibit came about through a recommendation of a visitor who really likes tattoos and likes the tattoo culture. And what interested us in this exhibit was that we could really explore an art as well as a time-honored tradition. Tattoos have been around since the Iron Age. And we're not really promoting tattoos, and we're not promoting tattoos. We're really just looking at the art and the culture that it promotes, and what that means to Las Cruces, and the region. So we looked at the history of tattoos, and we also took the time to go out and find 6 tattoo artists here in town and interview them and get their opinions on their job and what tattoos mean to them and to their clients. And then we presented that in this exhibit. One of the things that we're doing is we made this tattoo environment. A lot of people who think of tattoos think of seedy parlors in New York City and that kind of thing. But really today, with the new regulations in safety and cleanliness, a lot of tattoo parlors are a lot like this. They're very clean, they're very chic, and they're very professional. So that's what we wanted to present that to people and let people who might be afraid of going to a tattoo parlor come into this environment and learn a little about the process and about some tattoo artists in town. And then maybe they wouldn't be so hesitant to go into a modern shop and get a tattoo, or just to look around and see what there is to see. So
archaeologists were really excited to find this mummy with the tattoos, that you could still see them. And I had no idea when I started this how intricate some tattoos were back then, you think.
So this is from Russia?
Yeah. Russia, Mongolia. It's in a museum in Russia, in St. Petersburg. So they were all these fantastical sort of animals that he had tattooed on his arm, and it was just amazing to me to see that. And just learning, I love history, so learning the history of cultures and their tattoo traditions and how they have survived in some ways, and then they've had to adapt with the coming of new people and things like that. And all art evolves, and that's why, you know, a lot of modern tattoo artists don't use flash so much. They try to make their own art and put it on people. And there was at once, you know, an idea of regionalism, which is something we explore in the exhibit, where the artists who lived in a specific area really used just certain symbols and certain ideas in their tattoos. But now with the internet and just the communication we have worldwide, you find Polynesian tribal tattoos, though they lose some of their meaning, the same sort of lines and strokes. Here you find kanji in Las Cruces, but you also find Kokopelli, which is a southwestern image in England. So things are really getting mixed up, and we're losing that regionalism in the art of tattoos. Though there still are a few things.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I don't know. I think in some ways it's a good thing, because you can really, if you go somewhere else and you can show off your tattoos and really explain who you are and where you come from. And in some ways it can be sort of detrimental to the tradition, especially with tribal tattoos, because they really lose the traditions and the meanings behind them when you see a picture of it and then you copy that and you don't understand what the meaning behind it is. But that's true of pretty much sometimes any kind of art or any kind of cultural artifact, or if it's dress or writing or things like that. So I think it's both good and bad, and that's one of the things we're trying to explore is how does this change in tribal tattoos, because they really lose.
Great.
But what she did is she went into primarily a military tattoo shop and tattooed Marines getting memorial tattoos of their friends and colleagues in Iraq. And she took the time to really listen to what they were trying to, what these tattoos meant to them, what these tattoos meant to them.